Hello everybody, I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Player SpiderMwa, and welcome you to Let's Play Chicago 90. Or as I should say, Chicago 90. I don't know why they chose that the 90 should be blocked by the building there. Creative choices, I guess. Something like that. So yeah, Chicago 90. It's a driving game from an isometric view with several different kind of controls. I didn't have the manual back in the day for this, as I didn't have manual for anything back in the day. But it's a very easy game to learn, because there's not much of difficulty in the controls on how to learn to play the game. I'm gonna love this jazzy beginning music. Oh yeah. Now that's groovy. I think the time period is pretty much, it's 90. It's supposed to be in the 90s, even though this is made 89, as it says right there, with the copyright for Microids. But it also has this kind of a 30s, 40s feeling. You'll see in a moment as the game loads, and it should come up soon enough. Oh, what I mean. When you take a look at these portraits, when they come up. Yeah, you see what I mean when I say that it has a 30s and 40s feel. You can definitely tell that the car is, at least the car that the gangster will be driving is more of a 90s car. But just take a look at these guys here. You got the gangster here, like he's in a total 30s and 40s setup. With all the gangster style. From Brooklyn, you know. Bada bing, bada boom, ain't no thing. Don't worry about it. All that jazz. And even the police. I mean, that hat, that's old school. Super old school. And he's wearing like a top coat. Every police wears something like that, except in extreme weathers. And also, look at the art on these guys. Whenever I saw these guys, I played this in... It was released 89, as it says, and I played this in the early 90s, and... Early 90s, there's... And in the 80s, pretty much in the 80s, there was this TV series called V, where aliens came to Earth, and we had, like, a peace deal with them, but they actually wanted to conquer our world, and they were just... They look human, but they were actually lizard in disguise. Just look at these guys' eyes, both of them. I know they're clones of each other. You can pretty much tell from the face. But the eyes look like lizard eyes. Now that's what I always thought these two are. The other one being a rebel from the rebel forces of the lizards, and the other one being one of the enforcers of the lizard forces. Anyway, you can play with the joystick, you can play with the keyboard, your choice. 3 levels. So let's get into the game. I'll explain while I try... I'll explain here. The goal of the game is, if you play as a gangster, your goal is to escape the city. There will be 6-7 police cars after you, and you just need to escape the city. I don't know why. Maybe you have some drugs or weapons in your car, you smuggle them out of the city. That's your goal. Get out of the city before the time runs out. And if you play as the police, you can control each car individually, and you will need to catch the gangster. It's a single-player game. There is no 2-player game here. As far as I know of, and there's never been able to play it with 2 players. And of course, the levels are the difficulty, of course. And I'll just get started with 1, for shits and giggles. So let's get into the game. Enough babbling. Go! I mean, I spent already like 4 minutes explaining stuff. So here we go. We start here. You see that this is a very intricate way of showing you the map and everything. So you drive this, as the gangster, you drive this very cool red car. And in the map, as you see, there's those 2 arrows. One above and one on the side. Those show you how far you are from the edge of the city. So pretty much I'm started in the lower part of the city. And in the middle of it. So my best way of trying to escape would be trying to get to the lower part of the city. But as you can see, also on the radar and well, pretty much the map, lots of police cars down there. So yeah, I'll be trying to go actually up to avoid them. And you hear that crash? That means one of the police cars has crashed. You don't see it, but you hear it. So this is actually a better way to go. There's also different kind of controls you can use with the mouse out here. As you can see the bullet, you can move it with the mouse, but you control the car with your joystick. Or if you choose, you can control the car with the keyboard, using the cursors and such. Yeah, come on. Missed the intersection there, but I made it. So when you play as the police, you can use the mouse cursor, if you can call it a cursor, a bullet. You use that to take control of the cars and tell them what to do. You can use these down here to tell them what to do, and then push OK, and the computer will take over all those cars. I don't see the exit up here. Yeah, damn it. This is gonna be a little tougher than I thought. Yeah, the exit out of the city is not always at the same place. And why do you keep jumping? I didn't hit anything. Yeah, that's one of the cool mechanics about the escape car. If there would be a police car coming right at me right now, I can pretty much bash my car into a wall here and it will cause it to jump. So basically your car is like KIT. You can do a super boost jump like that to get over the police cars. Use that to your advantage when you need it. It's a pretty cool game, simple, but pretty cool then. Back then at least. With all these different windows to use. To check out the map and where all cars are coming from. Are they coming on the same lane as you and everything? You can always see the traffic. On the lower right, it tells you which direction you're going, and it also shows you if there's a car coming up at you. Ah, there's the exit. You can see it on the map. It's on the upper right where the arrow right is, right now. So let's drive there. As you can see, I'm playing on the level 1, so the police cars are extremely dumb. Always taking the turn too late, and I crashed into that one. It doesn't matter, they still continue. You can also, if there would be cars coming at you, you can shoot from your car as your own defense. Stupid wall. Yeah, it's not the fastest game ever, so turning and everything is not as easy as you would think. As you can see, I have been hitting walls all over the place. So let's just get out of here. Get out of Dodge. Now as for the controls on the bottom left, as you can see, there's all kinds of icons with the eye and the target, the wheel, the driving wheel. I really don't know what they all are. I do know with the eye you can spot, when you play as the police, you can spot where he is, the gangster. And the icon below it, where you can see the bumper, arrow, police car, I think that is giving the order to that police car you're controlling to follow the gangster car, to go after it. That is how you give commands to the AI. And everything else, don't ask me. Like I said, no manual, no idea. So I played as the gangster, and I got out of Dodge, and I got the score of that. The score is always, the timer is in the bottom left, you see the numbers. That is your timer. If that goes to 0, you lose. And as you can see, it starts with 6,000, so it's not gonna be easy to lose in this game. And the faster you get out, the higher your score. It doesn't really keep high score. You have to keep it yourself. To remind yourself, yeah, I did better than this. And yes, I have actually scored, back in the day, about 5,700. On level 1. The exit was right there, and I just drove out. Sometimes the game is too easy. Well, that was the gangster. Now let's get to the more fun part. Be the cops. And I'm gonna put level 2. I want some, some extra difficulty for my game. So let's go with that. We will play as the cops, going after the gangster. Bada bing, bada boom. Don't worry about it. So as you can see, we started with the yellow police car, and everybody else has stopped. Now we give the blue order to go after. We get the light blue the order to go after. You have to do this with everyone. And I can see... don't crash into me. Thank you. And I put the car on reverse. You can do that by pushing backwards in your joystick and the fire button. Now everybody go after that car, please. Who's the closest? The blue one. Now, yeah, that puts it into view that we are following that car. I think this is the one that I need to push, or... Stop ramming into me. I'm trying to control the blue car. There we go. Why are you turned this way? God damn. I ran into that car right away. Oh, for Pete's sake. Yeah, the game is sometimes a real bitch about that. Oh, for... why are you not following it now? I'm gonna lose because of these controls. And why can't my mouse go any further? What's wrong with the mouse? Why did you stop, mouse? This is... Yeah, the controls can sometimes screw you over in this game. I mean, I'm stuck. I am completely stuck, and now everybody else is gonna be stuck. But the green seems to be really close. The green turned over. Great. Yeah, we automatically lost there because I crashed my car and I couldn't change my car to anything. That happens a lot when you play as the police. Don't crash your car. We got stuck. I lost. Yeah, the game can be a bitch. Let's try that again. I want to catch this guy. So let's try that again. I didn't remember that happens. I know that the game can be stupid sometimes, but I didn't remember it would be that stupid of causing us to freaking crash to into each other constantly. But as you saw, hey, there is the red car right in front of me. Come on. I think I got him. That was easy. Can I get you guys to help me out here? If I changed my car right now to somebody else, say this car will move on its own and let the gangster escape. But I can do this. Pretty much. And he's gonna be trapped here. Hopefully, this helps. Can I... I will try to crash into him again in the hopes that I can make him stop. Oh no, he escaped. He escaped. And this is how you stop the gangster. Not by causing everybody else to hit you. Just trying to stop the dude. Don't tell me he escaped again. Please? God damn it. Ah, yes, there he is. We got him. He got trapped. And he is apparently wearing Michael Jackson's suit. Or the suit from that white suit, the... what was the actor's name? Drake? Bill Drake? From The Untouchables. You know, Kevin Costner, Sean Connery, Andy Garcia. I think it was the actor's name was Bill Drake, who wore a suit like that. If you've not seen the movie, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, we got him. And yes, you get more points if you play as a police officer, because it pretty much is more difficult to play as the cop than the gangster. But that was it. That's pretty much all there is to it. Nothing else. Either you escape as a gangster, or you chase him as the cops, and so on and so forth. The difficulty level doesn't really amp up that much. It's the same map all over again. The exits sometimes change, not always. It seems to have like... It has 4 different exits, and they just change the place sometimes, not always. At least it seems like it. I guess it's depending on the difficulty level. So yeah, that's it. Nothing else to it. Just a simple, yet very intriguing cops and robbers kind of a deal. So if you can get your hands on it, try it out. It's cool. Of course, lack of music and everything, and yeah, that happens. But still, I like it. I used to play it quite a bit back in the day, and I still do, because it's one of those games that is just a time killer, pretty much. Nothing else, just a time killer. But I hope you enjoyed the video anyways, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.